So we're just heading back from town. It's starting to rain. So we're going to get some good showers. We've had quite a bit lately. The gardens have really shot up. They've done really well. But this will probably come on just after I've downloaded movies that or videos or whatever that I just did a few nights ago. Theory that I'm currently working on. I'm sure that some of it might seem a little strange to some of you that watched it. Because I know whenever a theory's new, you're always in the hypothesis mode. So you come up with ideas and then you look right, but then of course after a while you work it through and then maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I will say I don't think I'm too far off on that percentage thing with energy costs. And I would say that corporations have played a huge part in making those profit margins the way that they are today. Getting us into a corner, like checkmate sort of thing. But it's really hard to say though how these things are going to pan out. Like we've seen famines throughout history before. The Great Depression to me was in a lot of ways just a mild famine, really. I mean, you look at history, like some countries have gone through droughts for years and decades, and I don't know. It's interesting to see how this is going to pan out. By the way, really interesting off-topic here. Probably most Americans know about this. I just learned about this. Apparently in what's the name of that town in Ohio? Pennsylvania. This town, anyways. I can't think of the name of it, but they've had a coal fire burning for almost 40 years or something. Apparently, I was reading on Wikipedia. My buddy showed me a YouTube video about it, and I was reading Wikipedia. Apparently, they were burning garbage or something, and it was a town built basically on coal mine, and it's been burning. I guess the coal caught fire, and it's burning underground, and they can't put it out, I guess. This town was like 2,000 people, and it's gone down to like just a handful of just 2 or 3 people that are sticking around. Apparently the mayor's still there from years ago, but interesting stuff. I wasn't aware of that. I knew about a pit in Saudi Arabia. There's a fire pit that's been burning since the 70s. It caught fire. It was a natural gas pit that's been burning ever since. But wow, interesting. Anyways, well, this is really just more of a daily vlog, whatever you want to call it. The problem is I really don't want to.
Well, then why am I doing this if you don't have anything you want to say?
Well, I always think of these. I think of stuff. That's the problem. I think of things to say. Yeah, boy. Latest thing is the dollar. Who knows what's going to happen with that? This week's going to be really interesting to see in the markets what's going to happen with that. Don't think it can't happen. I mean, like the dollar. The 3 things I've really been following for the last 3 years, of course, has been the oil, the overall economy, and the stock markets, and the dollar.
There's lightning.
Yeah, there's lightning there. Our dollar rose 5 cents in like just about a week. And if you think of terms of percentage-wise, that's like 6-7% in a week. So that's a fairly quick rise, and that creates just as many problems as anything else too. When you have things swinging like this back and forth, I won't say violently, but semi-violently, it makes it difficult for a lot of companies to trade, of course, based on exchange, because there's another lightning bolt.
Looks like we've got 2 layers of clouds going 2 different ways here.
Yeah, maybe. My wife will show you as I'm babbling on here. If a factory, for example, wants to sell something to the United States, and some orders can take up to 3 months, 6 months to, by the time they're placed, finalized, and shipped, and they want a price quote and they need exact dollars, they're going to give they usually give a price quote based on a fixed exchange, and this is how companies can lose money awful quick, because let's say, it was hovering around 85 to 87 cents for quite a few months there. So they've given all prices out on those, and now it's at 92. So if they have to ship today, for example, they get paid on the 87 exchange, right? They've just lost 6%, And we talk about those profit margins, being between 5 and 6%. So that's not helping anything either. But I'm telling you, the Americans could see they could see $3 a gallon for gas if it gets much worse in the near future. I got a lot of friends, accumulating in the States through YouTube. At this point, a lot of acquaintances, but we have some friends. We have some friends in the States, and I know they've been sharing a few things with me over time. There's a good lightning bolt.
That was good.
Now we're getting a good storm here. Maybe we'll just make this one economic collapse storm.
Hey, that's a good wind start.
Yeah, that's a good wind start now.
Wow.
Big tornado.
Let's hope not.
They really blow around these kind of vans. Whoa, everything's going.
It's all right, girls.
Yeah, these vans blow around pretty good, these big boxy things. Whoa, man. There's the storm. I didn't think it'd be this violent. It wasn't that hot out.
That just came on real quick.
Expected more rain, just regular rain than anything else. You're alright. It's just rain. A little bit of lightning. You need lightning. Remember I told you have to have some to help fix the ozone layer. The only thing that ever really scares me is lightning. You can't see it coming. Wind I'm not scared of. Lightning I'm a little bit nervous of. Oh yeah.
Oh.
You would have got that one on camera.
I think we did, yeah.
Blowing the wipers right off the windshield. We don't get any regular tornadoes like you do in the southern states, that's for sure. And you don't get hurricanes like you do in the south, but one thing about living here in southern Ontario, you do get a lot of violent thunderstorms just coming out of nowhere like this.
You get a lot of squalls off the lake.
Yeah,
And then you get morons passing each other.
What fell down there? A tree? A tree fell down.
Yeah.
A branch? Yeah. That fell off the truck. Looks like it fell off the truck or something. There's no cedar trees here. There were cedar branches. There we go. Jingle bells. That's for like 4 months.
She's combining Jingle Bells and Old McDonald.
I'll come down this road in 4 months when it's a 4 months. Is that right? Blizzard. 5 months when it's a blizzard. And we'll film this summer heat wave and a blizzard. And everybody can see all the different seasons we get. Pretty well within the same week, I will say. I've seen that. Okay? Heavy rain, snow and heat wave almost in the same week.
Yeah. We've had heat waves in April and then the next day have a blizzard.